Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Play action. Stroud now.
Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Jordan.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Pickett back to throw.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
gets it left side of Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Completes it to Austin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Mustang 19.
Woods the receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick slant that's caught by the final Landry. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete.
Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is old Brady numbers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And that's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. to the left sideline and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Landry now on the return.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes a flyer move.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Option right, Pickett going to run with it.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
You got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Stroud looking to throw.
It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So now then the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And here's Freiermuth again.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boswell for the extra point. And Ho. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
This 2nd and 4. The Woods will go in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Another target and catch for Robert Woods.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Houston signed Woods to be the steady veteran presence of a young offense and receiver room. One of the most respected receivers in the league. 10 seasons, never fewer than 500 yards, even in a down year.
Pierce now up the middle.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
And Stroud now to throw. That's caught again by Schultz.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
With T.J. Watt injured for much of the 2022 season, Highsmith had a chance to emerge on his own. 6th in the league with 14.5 sacks, and also led the league with 5 forced fumbles.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now here's Stroud on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that holding?
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Stroud sets up the play action.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Completes it to Austin.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
29 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Pickett will try to throw for this.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
King going to look to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Stroud looking to change the play.
On third down, they go with Singletary.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
The Texans send the punter out. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now Austin.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Pickett.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the former Rice, Al Boswell, puts this one through in his return to Houston.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. Finding Schultz.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket,
it's caught at the 10. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on their